Guten Morgen, half a day, and heck here. Don't mind me. These glasses with this hair just looks like something else. I got shaved, so I'm like, Anyway. We're in New Orleans. We're in New Orleans. New Orleans. Louisiana nymph. Should we go talk to her? Madam, how do I board your vessel? How do I board your vessel? I know he said a bunch of stuff to me. Nipples. Wait, do I actually talk to her?
Good morning, dear. Come to relax?
No thank you, madam.
I mean... Is this a brothel on a boat? Brothel boat? That's pretty cool. I guess the... What is it called? Adage? Verbiage of like... If it's a knockin', don't come a... No, if it's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Wouldn't really work here because, you know, the boat we robbed. Alright, excuse me. Do I chat with you?
It would be better to turn back.
Apparently not. I can chat with the lady, but I can't chat with the gentleman. Yes, Cajuns. Well, that man looks suspicious. Oh, he's guarding a bank.
One more step, and your brains will be about as useful as gator bait.
The continent welcomes us with such hospitality, doesn't it?
Beg pardon, my good man. Is the bank closed for some time?
As long as it takes Mr. Blackman to come back from Baton Rouge with more dollars.
You were robbed.
Not hardly. We had a jewel sale.
When might one expect Mr. Blackman to return?
He likely could come back most any day, but he'll be gone 3 days at the least.
Is there anyone else who could shed some light on this transaction? You see, we have come from Europe and are interested in a particular set of precious stones. It may well prove to be this same set your bank sold recently.
I ain't talking, and I don't know nothing about it anyhow.
Fair. Okay. What about over here?
It would be better to turn back.
Nope. Okay. Can I go to this door? No. What about hotel? Can I read this? Where do they want me to go?
It would be better to turn back.
Well, fiddlesticks. Maybe I go over here to these doors? Oh! It opens. Smith and Young Traders. They have a dog. Fucking God! I don't know. Where is the dog? Got scared. There's nothing there. You got me. You got me good.
It would be better to turn back.
Okay, not this way. I'm sorry. I'm looking. All right, dog again. What would prompt him to go this way? Just exploring, I guess? Oh, I can't go this way. Okay, we got the warehouse. Nope. Nope. Just kidding. Nope. One of you doors were open, I bet. I hope. Assuming this one. signage. Saloon, Mississippi. This is a very... You have to go through warehouses to get to an establishment? Is it like a secret club? Or is it more like something else? I feel bad for whoever has to work at the warehouse. They're like, oh, these people coming through here. It's not safe. Oh, it's a board that fell down. I thought it was something else. Jesus! Hi, Tony! How you doing today? Startled me. Easily Can I pet you? Are you friendly? Because there was an empty doghouse that barked at me. Are you friendly? I want to pet the puppies.
It's better to stay clear of these hounds.
They're not friendly. They're not friendly. Damn. Oh, goody. Well, yeah, don't want you to die from the smoke either. Can I not enter this house? Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I missed a big old step. So that man that we talked to in front of the bank, I was supposed to hand him the money. Ah, fudge. Well, I imagine I'll be back over here in a moment. We just started. You haven't missed anything, Tony. I pretty much... I actually started with my shades on because I was, like, just feeling silly. Also, I got my hair cut, so I was like, ooh. I was like, I'm looking fancy with these shades. The fire is still going on? That's concerning. Here, sir. Take my money.
There is one feller. Goes by the name of Champagne. He's Cajun. He knows everything that goes on around these parts. You can most likely find him near a pile of planks at the end of the pier.
Everything has its price in America. Isn't that what they say?
And then you know the place where we just were? That's where we're going back to. Yeah, I was like, I know they've been burning for like a while, but it's like, oh my god, the fact that it's still going on, it's like, you know, it's scary. Yeah, I would just stay indoors. I imagine I go all the way back. Yeah, all the way back. Can I pick up this bucket? Looks like a... Nope. Said he's at the end of a pier. Champagne! Up, this gentleman.
With open arms, Watson?
Napoleon, Lafayette. Don't mind the dogs, they just don't take to the smell of gentle folks, especially foreign ones. So what can old Champagne do for you? How's about some planks for your boat, or maybe a ride in Gator's Bath?
Some other time, perhaps. People say that you know everything that occurs in this area.
Maybe so. Don't care much what them people say. What you want to know?
We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you are familiar with these events.
For sure that's true. Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain's like the train with no coal. What you want me to do? Now there's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Old Champagne will have a thing or two to say to you.
Stayed at the shittiest hotel last night. Did you ask your boss for a raise at double? Also, heck can. Ottawa yesterday around noon had so much smoke in the air it was near blackout. Dear God. The The world is on fire. Let me guess. Does he want money? Sir, do you want money?
Speaking of that, it come to me true. Was a week ago, maybe two. A butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to honor and co. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now.
The name of the employer of this silent partner?
He go by the name Honestson. He from far up the bayou into the east. He got some crazy notions, that'n. They must be all like that where he come from.
No doubt. One other matter. During the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements, especially regarding those taking leave of port late at night?
You did right by old Champagne, so I tell you true. 5 days ago, a ship, she weigh anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband. Anyway, left for the old world for sure. Old Champagne keeps to his own self. No reason to know nothing more. And advice to you, stay clear. Those that sticks their nose where it don't belong end up feeding the gators round these parts.
We shall consider ourselves duly warned. Good day.
And if you wants to go for a ride in the bayou or something else, old Champagne treats you right. I take dollars, bottles of you know what, right?
Did you just... Good one, Larrington. Knife knowing you. Also, thank you for the resub. Wow, 18 months? That's crazy. Also adorable. Bathroom had no door. AC was running all day, but the room was hot as poop. You had to check in at the bar, and the shower temper fluctuated for no reason. Yeah, I agree with Tony. Look at your boss and be like, he deserves 5-star. Nothing else. He stayed at a hotel near TwitchCon and it was alright. It was decent. Better than this place. If he can share a room with other streamers, he deserves the best. This dude loves to go shopping when he needs groceries. Oh, I bet he does. Alright, good day, sir. I might change my jacket, because, like, I was cold, but I was like, ooh, it's kind of itchy. I want soft because I am soft. I am the softs. A bit better. Alright. Let's get out of here. Right, I don't have to do anything else with this man? Oh, I could just poof over back to the saloon. Yeah, I might just do that. Champagne's Hut, pub, Port District, mackerel. How do I get to the French district?
Watson, let's pay a visit to this Anson.
What can we do, Holmes?
Let's go, Watson, to the port.
Oh, I have to walk there. No teleporting for me. Don't mind me, just walked back from work. Well, welcome back from work, Larrington. We just started our second work.
Holmes, our bag! Thief! Stop! Thief!
I'm sorry, what? Sir! Ah! What? Hot. How do I cross? Can I jump this? Oh my goodness.
Stop!
Come back here!
There he is.
I to be cold, perchance to not sweat. I'm gonna take a week off this month. Good! Didn't think that would work. Jesus. There he is.
He's there.
Honestly, I'm impressed at this point. Starting to think the whole town is in on this. I mean, it's New Orleans. Who knows, right? Holmes, do you know parkour? Nope. Oh, come on, run, buddy. Yeah, definitely consider your options and be like, hey, boss, what's going on here? Go, buddy, go.
Stop!
Unhand my bags. Is it like a fish? What is that? Was I supposed to watch an animation of him climbing up? Oh! Oh, almost had him. How do I get across this? I feel like I can just grab the rope, no? There we go. Huh? I can't go this way. Is this not the way I go? No, because he ran this way, went over, came up, and then we followed this path. This door doesn't open. Something. There's a ladder. No? Yes? I feel like I go this way. I'm destroying property too. God. These things are not made for humans.
Stop right there, you two. Not a move.
But the thief, he is going to...
Thief? What thief? All I see are two foreigners tearing up my wharf, making a lot of noise. I expect you have some sort of papers proving who you are and what business you have in my parish. I assume you have proof you're here legally.
What? Of course we have papers in our bag. But that villain, well, upon my word, you allowed him to make off with our bag.
What are you insinuating, sir? Are you trying to offend me?
Gentlemen, look here. Calm down, Watson.
But can't you see that...
Watson? So you are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Please, spare us the pretense. You know very well who we are.
Oh.
And a clever fella in the bargain. Listen to me and listen up good, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
I'm over here. Huh? Huh? Focus! Focus, man!
You will leave tomorrow morning for Europe on the same ship that brought you here. No need to offload your bags. Just turn around and get back on board. Nothing good will come your way if you ignore my advice. Oh, and one more thing. Without proper papers, you're nothing more than outlaws here in New Orleans. And outlaws end up as gator bait in my parish.
Nasty.
With open arms, was it, Watson?
To Nolans.
Enough.
It seems they were warned of our arrival and waiting for us. Let's find the wealthy side of the city and the house of this Arneson. Come, Watson, time is not our friend.
Looks so upset.
Watson, let's pay a visit to this Arneson.
Mm-hmm. Without our papers. Alright, I imagine I could just... Poof? I don't know how we'd get here normally, but we did it. Okay, where does Arneson live? I have a feeling by that crying woman. Interesting. Also, I took like a peek at a small gameplay trailer for like the new one of this. Oh man, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Because I saw that he had a gun at some point, and there were monsters, and there was puzzles, and there was spooky things, and I was like, So I'm like,
Ah, Watson, it seems we have arrived at the place. Look there, on the iron door.
it's a buffalo. Or wild bison.
Looks like no one is here, Holmes.
It's a pity, Watson. This is our only lead.
Oh? Maybe she'll help us out?
Good morning, miss. Please don't be alarmed. We won't harm you, my dear. What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Lovely. When we arrived here, you were looking through this gate. This is the residence of Mr. Arneson, isn't it? Do you know him?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he is at home?
Don't rightly know, sir.
Watson,
Come now, don't distress yourself like this. Why all these tears?
Because of my little brother, Davy. He serves with Mr. Arneson, and been more than 5 days since I heard from him.
perhaps he went on a trip with Mr. Arneson.
No, sir. Tain't likely. I serves at the Gallagher's just the other side of the road. If they had left, I would have seen them. Something bad has happened. I can feel it.
But if you were so near, surely your brother would have cried out for help if there had been any real danger.
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's right smart in some ways. But Davy can't talk. Not a word. Besides, most evenings, we visits and sees each other across the stable door. It been more than 5 days since he been there. Oh, sir. I be mighty scared. Something has happened to him. I just knows it.
Miss, take us to this stable. Watson, I think this place is indeed isolated and therefore quite vulnerable.
There it be. I'm gonna go wait on the road. That way, if my mistress calls for me, I can hear.
You wanna know what's upsetting? I thought I fixed the freaking opal thing. I thought I fixed it. Because I did the whole, like, play feature thing. And, like, it was stuttering. So, like, I went in, re-uploaded it, made sure to go to Stream Elements and, like, save the overlay and, like, test it. And it was playing just fine. So the fact that it froze again is upsetting. But also, Larrington, perhaps instead of seeking the aid of Arnson, we should seek the aid of Arnie's son. Get the Terminator involved. Nice. Right, so he's...
It is hardly secure, Watson. Regard the lock.
Oh, it's a wooden latch. Knife it. But hi, Dickens! Again. Thank you for the opals. Sorry that your Noop didn't play. But yeah,
Bravo, Holmes.
Oh, I thought it was a dead horse. I was like, no!
Holmes, this horse is dying of thirst. Poor animal.
He has had no water for these past 5 days, Watson.
Unbearable.
Can we give him water? Instead of just talking about it?
This should prove useful.
Where is the water? Wait, water? Water? Please tell me I give water to the horse. Please tell me I'm not a monster.
He can barely move. We must find him some water, and quickly.
Yeah. You know, that is a good question. Where is the water? Is this open?
I hope this gate is not locked, because it appears quite formidable. Open!
Should have stayed on holiday. It's going to be slow for 3 more days. Oof. Yeah. But don't worry, you're almost at the weekend.
Observe, Watson, these beautiful, well-tended flowers. Someone must care for them.
Stomp on them. Well, let me pet you.
Look, Holmes, a raccoon. Come here, you little rascal.
They won't allow us too close, Watson, though the little imps are rather inquisitive by nature.
Water. I need. Do I have anything to carry? I have nails.
Water.
Don't say. Ooh. I imagine I can't go this way.
Ah, Holmes, there are thousands of these mosquitoes.
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
The mosquitoes are stopping me. Behold, Watson, these beautiful PNGs. They must be well tended. Look at them. They're gorgeous. All right, so I need to find a bucket or something.
What a wretched smell, Holmes.
Somebody's
Quite
dead.
wretched, Watson. It is the foul stench of death.
Oh, yeah, somebody's definitely dead. Ooh. One can hope it's just the dead mouse. Got like a bucket, a pan, something I can use for the horse.
Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. If only I were hungry.
It's rotten ham! Ugh. You know how hot it is in New Orleans?
Watson, hold the basin. I think you know what to do with it.
Get water for the horse? Right?
No, I can't do that. Perfect.
There we go. Okay. Didn't have it selected. Don't go in there. You'll find the bodies I left. But we have to, Dickens. Don't worry. I won't report you to the police because I am not the police. I'm just a detective. I only like my brain to be stimulated by intriguing puzzles. If it's just like, it's just Dickens' bodies. It's like, not enough a challenge.
He can barely move.
It's right here. It's in your hands, Watson.
Easy now, fellow. Drink up.
Calls meeting. Oh, is that a hammer? Can I have that?
What could this be doing here?
That's a good question. All right, you good? Drink. You good? You okay? There. He's all better. Can I pet you? Oh, pet you. Pet. There we go. Pets. Right in the shoulder blades. Good stuff. All right. Bye, baby. Tony, I won't tell about your bodies. It's like we all hide our bodies here. It's the dumping ground. Can I go through the front, or does it have to go back? Through the back door. Is the door open? No. All right, so he gave me the basin, and now I have a hammer.
Here you are, Watson.
Now I'm back to me. He's probably behind me again. Footprints and blood.
Blood!
Blood! Oh, God. Ah!
Watson, what do you make of this?
What a horrific sight. It has lain here for at least a week.
On the contrary, Watson, once again you see, but fail to observe. The warmth of the local climate and the exceptional humidity undoubtedly sped up the rate of decomposition. Based upon my calculations, the body has been here for 5 days.
You said a week! It's about the same. Well, she was right. Her brother is dead.
Papers were burned, and great care was taken to destroy everything of any value to our case. We will find nothing further in this place.
Oh, what? Do I just leave?
This must be Arnson. He appears fond of cigars. Blood!
Blood, gin. 5 days makes bad smells. Oh, yeah, definitely. Also the rotting food and everything. Well, I guess here's an interesting question. If this is, New Orleans heat, right? In a stuffy house, and this is what, the 1920s, so there's not really, like, AC. How did no one smell the body?
This blood on the ground came from a deep wound. I cannot budge the handle. They must have lodged something behind it to hold fast the door. Shh, Watson, listen. Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is appreciated. We shall come back later.
My body's where? Blood.
These footsteps indicate a person of small stature, and the fact that they are so closely set suggests they made their way with great stealth.
Okay.
What's this? Someone placed their hand near this footstep. Judging by the size of the fingers, it seems to be a youth. Why would they lean down here? Of course, to pick something up. These clothes belong to a servant, and judging from their size, he is a small man. Arnson, with his servant, no doubt.
It's got like a tiny little room. Oh. God, Watson, you creeping in the corner? came.
Blood!
Yep, nope, got that. Ended up in here. Alright, can I go upstairs? In order to wind up the unique watch, you need to find the figures corresponding to those of the clock according to the same logic. 2 digits are already marked to help you figure out what method to use. Good luck. Solutions on the last page. What? 3 is 2, 7 is 2, 10 is 4, 9 is 3? What?
A newspaper from 5 days ago. Someone has torn the last page. Well, it seems Arnson tried his hand at a small riddle in this newspaper. How strange. He does not seem the type to take interest in mathematical conundrums.
Fanatical Hunt.
This book has been read often. Tales of Fantastic Hunts by D. Niles.
It's a rare pleasure to encounter your extraordinary altruistic attitude towards your employee, young Davy. Truth would have made the effort. Few would have made the effort to discover the truth of his affliction, and most would have discharged this boy from their services without hesitation. It is fortunate that Dr. Gallagher, who has expertise in these matters, is also your neighbor. Without his intervention, it is doubted we would have been introduced, and you would not have had answered about this young man that you have been seeking. First, I will tell you that Davy's problems are psychological rather than physical. As you've already noticed, he hears and understands perfectly well. Medical examination also revealed that his vocal organs are unimpaired. The final diagnosis is that a psychological trauma or mental blockage is what prevents him from speaking. As for your anecdote concerning the coins and discovery of the incredible talent that this young man seems to have for figures, reminds me of similar child prodigy cases. I have requested their files for my colleagues and hope to learn more. All I can say now is that your employee has a phenomenal memory for figures, and that an adapted teaching program could enable him to exploit this talent further and benefit his community. Best regards. Interesting. A fire. No bodies, only fire. Well, I mean, if we gotta burn this place to cover the evidence, that might happen. Oop, this opens. Oh, that's...
This should prove useful.
Did I just take a whole ass plant? Just gonna carry this lemon tree around now.
Closed tight.
Closed tight. Blood. Gin. Nina stole the lemons. I did. I'm gonna make all the goddamn lemonade.
Closed tight.
'Cause, you know, rooms be closed tight. Also, I took a gander at the guide. I'm supposed to do something outside before I go inside the house, so... Must be planning to plant some evidence later. Pets the lemon tree. Nice planty. Tight gin. Blood. This is what this game is going to be known for. Blood. Gin. Tight. Said that I had to do something out here, but I don't know what. You have to plant something? Oh, well, hold on.
This should prove useful.
Am I stealing I'm stealing plants!
This should prove useful. This should prove useful.
Okay. Is that all of you? Is that all of it? Oh, there's something near the fountain.
This should prove useful.
What do I need a metal rod for?
Another footstep. The hunt.
The hunt is on.
Blood. However, given the small amount, the wound should be superficial. Wait, this is interesting. There is a trace of mud here. Some footsteps or marks. Not clear enough to make out. Let's see if there are others. Some footsteps or marks. Some footsteps or marks.
But it goes towards the mosquitoes. Oh, do I have to make my own mosquito repellent? What's that? Lemon on a stick? No. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an engineer! We're blocked by mosquitoes. Did that. Examine the ham on the table. Click on the basin. And then we become Watson. We got the basin, get the water, give it to the horse. Steps. Did that. Put your parcel on the wall. Footprints at the foot of the bed. Ooh, I don't think we did the footprints at the foot of the bed. Weren't you just behind me?
Curious, there's some mud that appears to have come from underneath the bed.
I mean, there's also these scratch marks, which tells me somebody constantly scooted the bed.
Yes, there is something here. Yes, there is something here.
Open it? Do hammer?
Yes, there is something here.
Use the knife. Oh!
A stone of small size, but of splendid colour. It seems to have no flaws, and I doubt that it originated in the American continent.
You mean, okay. Oh, corpse hands. I'm just not all about checking out bodies, I guess. What's your hands?
Let's examine the hands. They are calloused, with traces of dirt under the nails. This would be the gardener, no doubt.
Anything else on his hands?
Let's examine the...
Anything else on the hands?
Let's examine the hands.
No, that's not. Anything else? Left of the door.
Champagne. Maybe this will satisfy that old man of the same name.
Yeah, I would not have thought that I'm going to steal champagne from this house. Interrogate the bear. It's a witness. You, sir. What did you witness? Really? And then what happened? You don't say. the fucking look of him just being like, really, Holmes? Sorry, Watson. You gotta have fun sometimes. Okay, so we did that. Pretty sure we examined this.
This must be answered.
Yeah, his whole fun cigarettes things. Did that. Did the burnt paper. Candlestick. Yeah, we did that because he's like, blood!
Blood!
Yep, there it is.
Interesting. The person who sat here was fond of cigars.
It was a bare necessity. Confess! Blood. It's a good soundbite, you know? They're just like, oh, use that for everything. Perfect. Did the ashtray.
They killed the man who was sitting there, and the trail of blood begins here. So this would be the body they dragged through the gate.
Why'd they drag it through the gate, though? That's really weird.
The person was struck with a sharp object as they entered. You can see the trail of blood that continues past the staircase.
Blood. Like nothing else. Examine that, examine that. Run to the first, examine the note, did that. Oh, there's 2 books. Oh, okay, we gotta do the Louisiana one. Did I get a decent chunk of it? There it is. Alligators are not the most fearsome predators according to visitors. All agree that mosquitoes are the worst enemy of man in Louisiana. No one knows how many different varieties of mosquitoes haunt the surrounding swamps and lowlands, but the most common are hematophages. I don't think I said that right. Attracted by mammals' body warmth, the smell of blood from wounds or sweat, and they can quickly swarm in clouds of several thousand and attack their target with the same effectiveness as a school of piranhas. Look, fauna and flora of the Amazon. Every year they cause numerous deaths among cattle. Dear God. Fortunately, deaths among people are rare. The natives shared with us some of their local recipes to avoid this plague. The most effective and common method consists of applying some lemon juice. The aroma repels these menacing insects. The simple presence of a lemon tree in front of a window is enough to dissuade them from entering that place. A more audacious solution consists of carrying several toads on your person in a conspicuous manner. I wanna meet the Louisiana person who just had like a trench coat filled with like just like little pockets, and each pocket had a toad, and he's like, "I'm going out," and they're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Don't worry, I got protection." Just these frogs just blub, blub. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, look at that. Is very similar to his brothers from the forests of the East Coast. There are a few differences. There are many unique predators of the raccoon in the wilds of Louisiana, notably certain kinds of aquatic snakes. Because of this, raccoons in this region take their meals in a nest usually placed in the branches of a tree or at any height which is easily approachable by the raccoon. Well known for its agility, but also out of reach of their enemies. Carrion is a main part of their diet, particularly if speaking of a female with small kids. Her need for additional protein to sustain her milk production makes carrion a particularly good source of food. So the Rottingham!
A book on the fauna and flora of Louis.
It sounds like a totally awesome coat. Right? Like, doesn't that sound amazing? Just a coat full of toads. And it's like, I don't gotta worry about mosquitoes. I have protection. So I imagine I take the ham.
Ah, it's a ham.
Do I put it on the rod?
Ah, it's a ham. What?
I don't know what he wants from me. Let's see. Okay, examine the books. Open the box on the table to the left of the bookshelf. I thought I couldn't open that. I remember looking at it and being like, this box looks like something, but there was no hand icon, so I was like, I'll just leave it alone, I guess. This is bullshit.
This metal tube is approximately 40 centimeters in length and 18 in diameter. It bears a small tag which reads, "This one without defect. My sincere apologies, E. Otis."
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I don't know. I picked up something that's not a defect. Don't know. Put that. Piece of paper to the right of the bed. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. Got the lemon tree. What? Once every item has been picked up and every piece of evidence has been examined, the safe will be revealed. If it isn't, try following the footsteps inside the house and the drag marks outside the house in first person. Okay. So you're saying I missed something. I'm guessing like a cutscene is supposed to automatically happen. Alright, let's start outside then.
Footsteps. Let's see. Watson, regard the traces in the soil. A body was dragged here recently. Undoubtedly, it was a man of great size. More traces of mud. A person wearing shoes thick with fresh mud entered the garden by this gate. They entered the house and then returned, dragging a body back along the way. This erased some signs of their former movements, but not entirely. Fortunately, I have a particular talent for tracing footsteps. A neglected art indeed.
Holmes! Here!
Oh, there we go. Good job, Watson.
Very interesting.
combination to the safe is hidden in the clock puzzle you picked up near the bed, which should be in your document section. Okay, we're going to read this because what? The inner numbers in the boxes are the amount of numbers that the outer numbers can be divided by. Example, 9 is only divisible by 1, 3, and 9. So the inner number is 3. The solution is below. Well, I don't want to get solved. I want to try, maybe. Doubtful. My brain is not that big today. Oh! How do I solve the puzzle in the Star newspaper? It looks like the puzzle has already been started. Whoa. How do I get by the mosquitoes in the backyard? There are no instructions to what to do with this puzzle, so you have to use a bit of intuition. Note, this is not a puzzle to solve in place, the newspaper itself, but only one that will provide you with information that you will need later. Solve the puzzle on paper and write down your answers for later reference. Look at the circle. Okay, so this is... I didn't realize this was here. They actually, like, try to break it down for you. Be like, look, this is what you got to do. Also, 7 out of 9? Not bad. Look at the circled numbers around the outside. Note the squares beside each one. 2 of the squares have numbers filled in by the newspaper, and someone else filled in 2 more by hand. Wait, give more. Nope. More. Can you come up with a relationship between the outer numbers and the 4 inner numbers? Nope. Come here. Reveal your secrets. What we have so far is that going clockwise, 3 relates in some way to 2. 7 relates in some way to 2. 9 relates to 3, and 10 relates to 4. There's a strictly mathematical relationship or formula between the 4 pairs of numbers already entered. Using the same relationship, you can determine the other 8 numbers that should go in the 8 blank squares. Key here is to look at each outer number in terms of how it can be broken down. Or better, how it can be divided by other numbers. The number 3, for example, can only be evenly divided by 1 and itself, 3. In other words, it can be evenly divided by only 2 numbers. Oh, and that's why 3 is 2. Okay, I think I understand. The number 10, by contrast, can be evenly divided by 1 and itself 10, but also by 2 and 5, i.e. by 4 numbers. And that's the relationship. Ah, okay. Give me my paper. Paper. Okay. Unique watch, you need to find the figures corresponding to those of the clock according to the same logic. 2 digits already marked to help you figure out what method to use. Good luck. Grab my handy dandy whiteboard. Yeah! Freaking math. I can't escape it. It's everywhere. Alright. So 12. 1, 2, 3 is 2. 4, 5, 6. 7 is 2. Why would 7 be 2? Numbers that it's easily divisible by, but it's 7. So would that just be 1 and 7? Oh yeah, probably should be 1 and 7. 8. 9 is 3. 10 is 4. And then 11. 12. Okay, so 1 is 1. 2 is probably 2, because 2 and 1. 4. What? 2, 1, 4. So 3. 5 is 2. It's 5 and 1. 2, 3, 6, 1. 4. 8. 1, 8. 2, 4. So 4. 11? I feel like would be 2. And then 12. 1, 12. 3. 6. 2. That'd be 5. Okay. Now how do I put this into the thing? How do I know which number is what? Where's that guide? Explain. Finish filling in the inner squares. I think I did. And you'll have the combination for the safe.
Once you have all 12 numbers and try to enter them in the safe, you'll find that you must enter 4 numbers at a time. Just group the 12 numbers in the squares, the answers to the puzzles, into 3 groups of 4, beginning with 1 and moving clockwise around the face clock. So you're saying it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, and then 3, 4, 2, 5? Hopefully? Alright. Let me go this other way. Yep. 1, 2, 2, 3. And then 2, 4, 2, 4. About to reveal if I know my math or not. Here it goes 2, 4, 2, 4. And then 3, 4, 2, 5.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Damn it, I don't know math. So what is it? The solution below is top row on the safe. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so I got that. Middle row, 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay, I got that. Bottom row, 3, 4, 2, 6. Oh, I was one off. What is it? Hold on. What's the sixth one? 1, 12, 2, 6, 4, 3. No, come back. Come back! I tried.
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Oh, Holmes. Yes, it can. It's called being hungry. I wonder how Holmes would be if he was just like what he's like when he's hangry.
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I would be hard-pressed to shoot a nestling from a branch with this weapon. Besides, it's not even loaded.
What about the key? What is the key to? Ooh. Is it for the other room up here? The closed tight? The answer is yes.
Watson, that's shouting. Something is happening.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
Sorry, am I in trouble? Should I save? Hold on, do I have to save? Okay. I'm gonna save just in case. It didn't tell me to save, but I'm like, I'm gonna save just in case. Alright. Well, something's happening. I'm coming. Hold on. It sounds menacing and time-based. Hold on. Would it have been faster to go the other way? Probably would have been faster to go the other way.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
I'm sure everything
They've
is...
bolted the door. There's no time for anything else. We must force it open. Quickly, Watson. We must find something to serve as a battering ram.
We must act quickly, Holmes.
Oh my god, let me go!
Watson, this can serve as a ram to take down the door.
I'm sure everything is fine and the situation will stabilize. Game, let the horse be fine. The horse should be fine. Oh, damn! Hold on, gotta lay down.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Do you think that in this city the life of one English detective is worth much more than that of a black maid servant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, she is still in shock. I must stay with her.
I mean, yeah, she almost got murdered. Anyone would be in a state of shock. I also like that anytime there's something emotionally required, I'm just like, Watson, emotions, go. It's like, what was it when she like started crying? Sherlock was like, I'm done with this. Watson, be nice. 10 to the emotions. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go back to the trophy room because got interrupted. She's fine. All right. That is something to walk into. That's the first thing I see. It's a big ass gator. Oh, he's got a little warthog.
Yes, there is something here.
Jumanji?
Strange drawing. It says only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
Huh.
It says
It's this lizard, but the image is different. A goat. My best trophy?
what is inscribed here? My best trophy. A strange hunter, this Arnson.
What did the goat do to you? What did the goat do that you're like, this? My greatest kill. You got a lot of bear pelts, my dude.
A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful. Arnson should be in these pictures. This Arnson has a good sense of humor. He and this girl should be very close. Perhaps she has some information.
Wow. Rude. Alright, let's make sure we got everything. Log, gator, tube, goat, desk, pitcher, horn, goat. Fresco on the wall.
This picture is sinister.
About to poke it.
Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism. Surely there is something behind it.
Not the ruby? Gotta see. Go to the fresco on the wall, click on the giant lizard's eye. Go back to the center of the room until Holmes hears a click. Here's a click. Okay. I have placed a lemon tree on a thing. What? Poke it in the eye?
Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
So you need 2 people to open this thing? Or like you're just gonna have something to stab a giant lizard? Unless it's supposed to be some weird guy thing where like he stands here and he like shoots the eye and then the door opens. I'm trying to think like how somebody who did not do what I did just be like, let me put this lemon tree here. Yeah, just stab it.
It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through.
What is this? What is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he straight up just shoots it. He shoots through the eye hole.
The same woman seen in the trophy photograph.
Drifts. Flowers. To my darling... Garau? This bouquet will forever be the true symbol of our love, Lucy. Like a horrible man. Well, you know. Maybe he's sweet, but right now there's a dead body in his house. Ashmet tried to meet and make friends with these men who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese. Indians of various tribes and those of Africa. He says that he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills they may find other work, but where? Colin heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Colin has a decent memory and good ear for a gardener. Here's what he heard and could recall. Search for Old Sam's racks. Pass in front of the Demon Rock. Take a left in front of the jellyfish. They will not be hungry that night. Sing high the call with strength so they will know it's you.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
I'm not done. With great surprise and interest that I received your letter, it would seem the link between your employee and the affair which commands us is not accidental. First of all, before answering your questions, I must implore you to avoid any risk in the steps you take to assist us. The greater the sums involved, the less scruples criminals maintain. Such men are incapable of pity and are most ruthless, and as you know, according to our client, the amount involved is considerable. I contacted our client and submitted your proposal, which she accepted unconditionally, as you already know. The restitution of the stolen goods is not our only goal. Our agency would add a substantial bonus to the authorized sum should your efforts prove to be the deciding factor in the resolution of this case. Unfortunately, the agent in charge of this case, whom you have met, is presently in Europe. Rest assured, he will contact you immediately upon his return. If anything of importance occurs in the meantime, please contact us directly. Okay. So,
Very interesting.
the dead guy. Anything else in this room before I go? That. Alright, to Watson. Can I take this tree?
Nice lemons.
Do I not need the lemon tree for the mosquitoes? Hello?
Perhaps it is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
Watson. Maybe that's the brother. Blood, gin, tight. Nice lemons. Hey, man. How's it going? You doing okay?
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
I'm looking at her and I'm just like, read this.
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewelry sought by this agency. How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
His attempt
Open the door, David.
at emotion.
These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Can we maybe hide the dead body?
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry. Have you finished, Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But what are you
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arnson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now.
Alright, so he's just nonverbal.
Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
That's coordinates. Those are coordinates!
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Euler, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Need lemon. Lemon?
Nice lemons. Nice lemons.
Do I have to maybe cut the lemon off?
Nice lemons.
Give me a lemon!
Nice lemons. Nice lemons. Nice lemons.
Oh my god.
Nice lemons.
Maybe. Oh, Jesus! Oh, fucking Watson, stop! Maybe I have to, like, try to go through the mosquitoes, and he's like, oh, we need a lemon from the lemon tree, you know, kind of thing.
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we venture further, we must find some protection from this merciless insect horde. Wait for me here.
Let me guess. Now I can get the lemon from the lemon tree? Better wait there this time, Watson. You're sneaking up on me. I have a knife. Might accidentally get you.
This should prove useful.
Now we have a lemon. Do I just cut the lemon? No? Do I stab the lemon? Smash the lemon? Wait, is that really what I do? Watson, I have a lemon.
Watson, cover yourself with lemon juice. It will protect you from the mosquito stings.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets? We likely need it soon.
Just handed him a lemon. Here. Make yourself juicy. No? Didn't investigate there?
A boat was waiting here. Watson, it seems everything leads to the swamp. How can we get there?
It tells me I should be able to investigate the blood, but I looked at it and nothing happened.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps Arnson regained his senses and fought back. Blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a horror!
Rather, and quite determined.
Also, did anyone else see the Good Omens Season 2 trailer that just dropped today? I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're also gonna save. Alright, well. For sure that's everything, so let's just head back.
Run, Watson, run!
Oh my god!
We outran them, Holmes.
Surely not, Watson. They ceased their chase only when they saw we continued towards the port. Apparently they have orders to kill intruders only as a last resort.
Is this supposed to reassure me?
Can't move. Oh. Well, what do we do now? Do I get my pretend fake luggage? Louisiana Sheriff Factory. Well, the sheriff is the one that's trying to kill me. I probably shouldn't go from there. What am I doing? I now go to the nymph. To the nymph. Madam. Mama-san.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
No, madam. We merely wish to speak with one of your boarders about an extremely urgent matter.
Of course you do, darling. How much money you looking to spend?
The matter is, madam, I must protest. It's not what you think. This is extremely urgent and involves nothing questionable.
Oh,
Shielding my
sure.
eyes.
I understand. I know all about these urgent matters you fellas have to talk about with the girls. But unless I see the color of your money, you and your urgent matters best keep on moving. At least there are two of you. You can always lend each other a hand.
What did she just say? These Americans have such colorful expressions.
Holmes. Watson, I mean. Watson. She said we could help each other out if we really need to. But that's not why we're here. Or is it? It is Pride Month after all. Alright, give me a second. Didn't, what's the name? It was like, love?
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little...
Well...
No, madam. We came to give this bouquet to one of your boarders. You know who I'm talking about. We have something very important to say to her.
I'm shielding my eyes.
Good evening. You brought these flowers? Who are you? What's happened to...
Mr. Arnson? We still do not know exactly what has happened with the gentleman, but we are here to try and find out. Listen to me, miss.
Lucy.
My dear Miss Lucy, my friend and I have come here all the way from England. You may have seen us this morning with the sheriff.
Are you working for him?
No. Actually, we suspect him of obstructing our investigation. Our case has some remote connection with Mr. Arnson, so we went to his home to talk with him. While there, we found evidence he has been abducted, and one of his servants had been murdered.
Kidnapped? But why?
I don't know, but time is running out.
Not even
Please tell
concerned
us what you know about Mr. Arnson.
about the
And
servant.
Miss Lucy, omit nothing. Even the most trivial of facts may prove to be of great importance.
He is such a kind man and had promised we would be married this autumn. He arrived in New Orleans about 2 years ago. He's a hunter and was to stay but a few weeks. He was after something in the swamp, Lord knows what. Then we met here. I had just started working, you see. Madam said that she would let me leave only if my debts and worth to her was paid off in full. A few weeks ago, Mr. Arneson, said that he had the solution. Maybe he had the money and was kidnapped by people who wanted it. It would have been a small fortune to most folks round here.
And you know where he could have hidden it?
Oh, I don't care about the money. If it could bring me back Errol, I'd give it away gladly. He showed me a secret room upstairs. He shoots with a gun to open it. He says that nobody else can succeed but a real marksman. Behind the wall is a cupboard with weapons and a little box hidden behind a big rifle. His money is inside. To open the gate of the cupboard, he uses his signet ring that he wears on his right hand. But how can any of this help you? You don't have his ring.
You have been of greater assistance than you may realize, Miss Lucy. If Mr. Arneson is still alive, we shall bring him back to you. Come on, Watson.
She revealed so much information. Like, what if I'm the bad guy? Like, what if I'm trying to steal his money? Thanks, Lucy.
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
What?
We must find that fisherman, the one at the docks who gave us information. He could help us.
And I have champagne. Oh, went back. Okay. I'm no longer blinded by beauty. Now it's just regular old champagne.
Will this cover the cost of a boat?
It been kept in a bad way. My foot, it warm now for sure. All this'll get you them planks from the woodpile around there.
And one of your lanterns.
Sold.
Champagne,
What do you
baby.
expect to do with this, Holmes? Build a raft?
Watch me.
Watson, let's pay a visit to this Arneson.
Wait, am I actually building a raft? What am I doing? Do I... What up? Future so bright, I gotta wear shades. Stop. Oh, you took them off! I mean, I could put them back on. Because, you know, there is a bit of a delay. But yeah, the future be so bright. You just gotta... You just gotta put on shades. I'm being silly now. These headphones be tight. Alright, how do I get to the thingy? Did that. Oh, we have to go back to Onsen?
Would you be so kind as to explain to me why we are coming back with these wood planks?
We are searching for a signet ring, Watson.
And how do these planks help us find it?
We must recover the hand that wears it, so we must find a way to lure its finder.
But whom are you talking about, Holmes?
Surely he doesn't think the raccoon has the hand.
The facts speak for themselves, Watson. The key that unlocks Arneson's cupboard is the signet ring he customarily wears on his right hand. There was the very same severed by one of his kidnappers when the poor man clung to the bush we saw on the way to the bayou. It so happens that raccoons are attracted by carrion and also are quite taken by shiny objects. No doubt one has made off with our missing hand and its ring. I noticed their tracks nearby, and no doubt they have a nest in this area. Find the raccoons, and we find our hand.
As you put it, it seems quite obvious, Holmes.
It's simplicity itself. But now we need to place some bait so the little fellow will come out and take us back to his den.
I didn't realize you lost a hand. I thought you just struggled a little. Give me the ham.
I'm going to set this outside to attract the little...
Where outside? Adorable. Why do raccoons love going on planes for holidays, vacations? They love having plenty
Watson,
of
there's the
carry-ons.
nest. It's on the roof, above the balcony.
On the roof, above the balcony. Okay, it's up there. Love having plenty of carry-ons. Good one.
I am missing something.
Very haphazard. The ladder.
Excuse me, madam. I'm merely passing by with no wish to disturb you, although I'm sure you found Mr. Arnson to be a man of good taste.
Oh, I'm talking to the raccoon. I thought he was like talking to the hand, like, excuse me, Madam Hand. Got it. Nailed it. Man of good taste, indeed.
Here is what we need to buy a boat.
You're not gonna give it to the lady and release her from her job of being a kept woman? Holmes. No. Did not. Oh. I should also apparently take a gun. That might prove to be useful.
What a splendid weapon.
Indeed, it'll be of great advantage in the swamp.
Oh.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Holmes, and gone back on your boat.
It's the sheriff. Quickly, load the rifle, Holmes.
No,
What?
Watson. Forget the gun and see to the ladder. And quickly.
See to the ladder. Wait. I would not have thought.
Let's go, Watson. To the port.
I would not have thought, oh, just ladder myself down. That's hella smart. Goodbye, Sheriff! Missed. Alright. Can I give the money to the lady? Because I think Anson's dead. He lost a hand.
What else do you want? We have work to do.
I want to buy her freedom. Release her! No, shit. Oof, size 10. Ah. Well, I'm a monster. I want to buy a boat.
Have we enough to buy a boat, sir?
For sure.
Excellent. Could you tell us the best way to reach the swamp area nearest to the rich parish?
That's simple enough for any fool. Sail along the river crook and keep close to the shore.
There is one last service you can do for us. The boat from which we disembarked is scheduled to leave tomorrow for Europe. Could you take a message to the crew for us? We may need for them to hold their departure until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Will do.
And one last thing. How may we identify old Sam's racks from any others?
Old Sam's racks be marked with blue and white tops.
You said
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
that seems terrifying. Also, the subtitle said ropes. You said tops. All right. I'm okay. Ooh, blue.
Here is the hidden passage near old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to carefully drive this boat.
Here is the hidden passage near old Sam's racks.
Okay. I don't need to interact with it. Just follow the markers. I heard shout. Oh, blue. I heard shouting. Hopefully that's. Oh, there's blood.
Blood!
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Blood. Okay, more blue. Oh. Hello. Oh.
But what is this horror, Holmes? Where have you taken us?
Near the goal, Watson. Near the goal.
Oh my god.
I can think of nothing useful. What are we to do, Holmes?
Do I really shoot it down?
Bravo, Watson. Here is what will draw these reptiles in that direction and free the passage.
Much better. But let's hurry and get ourselves across before we become their next course.
Oh, I'm supposed to go this way? I didn't even see them.
Attention, Watson. We arrive. Stand ready.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Where the fudge am I? This is a heck of a hangout. Huh? Huh? Wait, Anson!
Watson, see what you can do for this poor man. His servant took a harsh and terrible revenge by letting him go to these wild men. As for the others, I'm afraid we are too late.
Okay. Hey, what's up, my man?
Pitiable and blind fools! Are you not aware of the Great One's arrival? Even now, his servants are coming across his kingdom, and the enlightened will give up their flesh to him. All will be present for his awakening. Do not fight the calling! Soon he will end his dreaming, and your world will be swallowed whole. Bow down and give thanks. You are the food of his new world.
I've got it, Holmes.
Watson! You just committed murder!
This sinister figure was also a cannibal. Bored by seafood, was he?
Oh my god. Watson! You just murdered that man in cold blood. I mean, they killed a lot of people too, but like, we could have questioned him, maybe, but like, who are your adversaries? Who are you working for?
I cannot do this.
Hold on. Do I put the baby in here? I put the baby in. Maybe the other half is around here?
A good number of people have been here, not long ago, and indeed not freely.
Do not fight the Colin? Does he not like fighting? Self-defense, I think. Maybe? Yeah, maybe he was kind of coming at us.
What a strange book. I've never seen these idioms before. How perfect. It'll provide welcome diversion during our return voyage.
Oh, Holmes. Hey, are you good?
Holmes, help me to carry him to the boat. I really can't say if he will survive the voyage back.
Oh, I just left the idol there? That seems bad. That seems really bad. Ooh, I feel like that's gonna bite me in the butt later.
By the devil, that'd be honest.
Indeed. Do you know someone who can be accommodating and tend to him?
You takes yourselves round and sees that little Lucy what lives on the boat.
I know where Lucy is. Please, help my friends to lift this poor man to the wharf, and I will go find Miss Lucy.
What can we do for you, my pretty one?
Dear madam, could you tell Lucy that we have found Mr. Arnson, and tell her to hurry? This may be her last chance to see him while he still breathes.
Lucy! Lucy! Ah, here you are. This gentleman found your fella.
My God, can it be true?
Sure enough, as he say.
What have they done with you? Oh, my poor love.
He has lost his hand and is in deep shock, but with rest and tender care he has a good chance to survive these injuries.
Oh, madam, please, please.
If I could have a moment, we found this sum of money, which is a large amount, and belongs to Mr. Arnson. I think it is fair to entrust it to your care.
Well, this seems all right then.
I will take good care of you. You'll see, my love.
About Arnson's place, there was some disorder left there. If you could be a good man and set things right.
You can count on old Champagne for every little thing. Now, that's a fact.
I can see our friend is in good hands. We better hurry, Watson. I see our ship is making ready to leave.
The fact that you're able to convince a boat to wait for you is impressive. They're like, oh shit, Sherlock wants us to stay? We'll stay. So I picked up another statue? Or is that the little one that I left behind? The colors do. What is going on? What? Is he dancing?
Watson, I have told you several times now, I am not to be disturbed.
But Holmes, you have been locked inside your cabin for all of 4 days now. Outside, the sun is simply radiant, and the wind from the sea...
If you approach me, Watson, I will throw you out. Now, leave me.
Blast it all, Holmes! I am bored. I can't take these sailors' conversations for another minute.
We have an understanding, Watson, each to his purpose. I will look to the translation of the book. You are to study the figures written out by our young friend Davy. Now, get on with your task and leave me to mine.
But you know that these enigmas are not my strong point. Wouldn't you have some other task, which is better suited to my skills, Holmes?
Of course. You are a man of letters, after all. So, return to the bridge, take your trusted notebook, and apply your mind to editing this small writing.
Agreed. On what subject?
It is my monograph on the calculated trajectories of gull excretia. Good day, Watson.
Oh my god. What a dick.
I see we have received a message, undoubtedly from my brother Mycroft.
Is that a picture of the monastery? Several days ago, the Swiss authorities inspected the Black Edelweiss Institute and found evidence of serious breaches of established medical ethics. In total accord with your findings, Dr. Gygax was also found and detained. Unfortunately, before anything could be learned, he took desperate measures. He had hidden a small but highly lethal dose of potassium cyanide on his person. Before he could be stopped, he swallowed this poison and died immediately. His employees denied any knowledge of the doctor's murderous activities, and the evidence supports the conclusion. Really? No one knew about the prisoners downstairs? No one thought it was odd? The doctor's office was downstairs? Okay, sure. No trace was found of the Hindi. However, your friend, Superintendent Bilger, informed me that during their search of an underground level of the Institute, his men discovered a blood-splattered well. In this room, they also reported hearing a strange, maniacal laughter that appeared to come from the bottom of that same well. The superintendent thinks, as I do, that the sound was shouting of the patients gathered in the hospital square. He theorizes that due to the odd acoustics present, this sound was distorted and appeared to be originating from that foul well. I must say, I agree completely with his reasoning and mention the odd report merely to apprise you of all the facts. You should also know that since its discovery, that dreadful room has been condemned and permanently sealed. Although most of Dr. Gygax's documents were destroyed before the arrival of the Swiss police, a number of accounting references survived. These were adequate to trace a series of suspicious transactions. Even the famed confidentiality of the Swiss banks has their limits. What I learned, though seemingly fantastic, is quite probable. It seems that Dr. Gygax had laid his hands on a goodly portion, if not the entirety, of Lord Rochester's lost treasure. You may recall the story. Lord Rochester, the infamous London billionaire, married an American woman. They had but one child, a lad named Archibald. After the boy completed his education and achieved his majority, he traveled east to take charge of his father's interests. In addition to his holdings in England, Lord Rochester also held a number of jewel mines in India. At the end of 2 years, Archibald had accumulated a fortune in gemstones, all of the highest quality. The best of these were placed in the chest, which he took with him onto a ship bound for England. Then his fortune turned. Neither he nor the gems ever saw land, as a dreadful storm sank the ship near the Indian coast. Only a few of the ship's crew survived. Whew. The bodies of the rest were pulled from the sea, with one notable exception. Not a trace was found of either Archibald or the famed chest, and the tragedy took a far greater toll. Lord Rochester was devastated by the news and died soon after. Grief-stricken, Lady Rochester returned to her family home in Boston. She herself died not long ago. What was once a noble family is now gone. What you may not know is that Archibald Rochester had the stones carefully documented and inventoried before he boarded the ship. I was fortunate to see that these very documents recently. Comparing the particulars, I can say with the utmost confidence that some of these same stones, presumably at the bottom of the Indian Ocean abyss, have astonishingly surfaced in the middle of the Swiss Alps. I was unsuccessful in uncovering exactly what facts led Amos Colby, the Northward Agency operative, to that area, but you may know more about the subject than I am privy to. Sincerely yours, Minecraft. Hi, baby. Yeah, baby.
Strange. Here, read this, Watson.
Indeed, but the possession of such a treasure is an end in itself. Why the devil go through with such an elaborate masquerade?
Money is often the motive of the basest acts, but not in this case. These are deep waters indeed, Watson. These people follow some other dark purpose, so desperate that it justifies any sacrifice and great risk.
You frighten me, Holmes.
I know, sometimes I frighten myself. Enough of idle speculations, Watson. I asked you to study the figures drawn by young Davy. No doubt they are some cipher. What do you make of them?
What is the solution of the code written by young Davy? I don't know. It's a bunch of numbers, but I'm assuming it's coordinates. Coordinates?
Your intentions are good, my dear Watson, but you have missed everything of importance.
Oh, I don't know. What is it? What? The first 9 numbers. So Davy's cipher solution is as follows. The first 9 numbers with a backslash at the end are an example of how the rest is decoded. 6, 8, 7, 9, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. See that numbers 1 through 9 are present. Look for spots where a number is repeated twice in a row. The first is the end of a set, and the second is the beginning of the new set. Find out which number is missing from the set. Okay, there's 2 8s here. Ooh, there's like it's a big long number, so I think maybe something in there. Yeah, because there's a dash here with the 3s. Oh, but then it's another big long number. I don't know. Mom's email has so many emails. Oh, I bet. Oh, isn't there a thing that where Google is gonna go out and close old accounts that haven't been touched for like 2 years? So, be sure to pop in every 2 years to your accounts. Yeah. Maybe the strings of numbers. There's one non-numeric character that might give you a lead. Notice the slash after the first 9 numbers. For a moment, concentrate on the numbers to the left of the slash. What can you discern about them? 9 digits with no repeats. Can you find other strings where the same thing occurs? This appears to be the only case where 9 consecutive digits are all unique. Oh, I thought, okay. So how does this apply to the rest of the code? Perhaps Davy was indicating some kind of clue to follow when he wrote the first 9 digits. The code could be an inverse code that is repeating or representing information that is missing rather than what is there. Dang! Kudos to you. It's okay to ask, because I'm like, if it's a Gmail, I don't know if it has a sweep feature, but I know if it's like a Hotmail or an Outlook, I know that has a sweep feature where you can just like click one email and be like sweep, and it'll just get rid of them all. Especially if it's just like, you know, notifications for something where you're like, I don't need notifications. And the sequence is obvious that 5 is missing. While somewhat convoluted, that string of characters could be used to stand for the number 5, i.e. the missing number. What? How can we separate out the remaining numbers into individual strings? What are you doing, Blanc? No, what are you doing? You're being a weirdo. That's what you're doing. And then just select all. Oh, okay, so that's a nice way to just, like, quickly delete stuff. 2 hints should help. To represent a number using this inverse method, requires 8 digits, assuming there are no zeros. Or since no digit can be repeated in a coding string, you can look at the numbers until you find out that's repeated. I'm just gonna get the answer. My brain. Oh god. Sorry, can I not type it? Do I have to... Ooh, hold on. Do I have numlock maybe not on? There we go. Yeah, totally. Coordinates. We did it.
Indeed, they are open to but one possible meaning, even if it eludes me at present. As for my own enigma, I have failed to penetrate the secrets of this book. The language is archaic, and my own modest knowledge of ciphers is sorely tested. I have succeeded in drawing forth only insanities and other absurdities. According to this book, if my translation is exact, if one makes this mark with human blood, and then with conviction recites this illuminating verse, the victim is mesmerized or deemed to leave his mind. I tell you, Watson, this reads like complete gibberish. I do not know what to make of it.
How did you say it? What? These drawings, what a horror. I tell you, Holmes, this book gives me great unease, as does almost everything to do with this affair.
I just recalled, Watson. Didn't Barnes, the bookseller, tell us he had studied ancient history? Perhaps he might help us with the translation of this book. We must seek out better minds, for we are at a standstill. I have not the slightest idea where they could have taken these people and what consequences await them. Let's take our leave and see if Barnes might be of assistance.
I'm laughing at Blondie because she just like has her hand like pressing really hard against my hand, so I'm just like rubbing her head, and she, like her entire face is like smooshed with the excess skin, and she's just like leaning into it and like has one paw raised. She's just being silly. Silly baby. Alright, let's go to our Barnes guy. Wait, Barnes? Like Barnes and Noble? It's kind of funny. Barnes!
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, a real pleasure to see you. I say, where have you been? You've stayed away for some months now.
Indeed, we took a very long journey and barely made it back. However, we have more important matters to discuss. Didn't you say you have some knowledge of ancient people, their language, writings, and customs?
Indeed I did, Mr. Holmes. Why do you ask?
What? Okay. People need to see your craziness. Come here. Come here. Oh, now you hide. Mm-hmm. He's propped up on my chair. Alright, let me give him the book. Here is the weird book.
You are just the man we need. I ran across this esoteric text during our travels and wondered if... Is there something wrong, Barnes?
Mr. Holmes, wherever did you find this? This book, it is worthy of a museum.
If you could be so good as to translate some of these fragments for me, I would be in your debt. I am particularly interested in these pages here. They are in the poorest condition and therefore appear to be the most used.
With pleasure. I will get to work straight away and keep you informed of my progress.
What if he becomes, like, mesmerized or possessed? You know? Alright, well, back to Baker Street, I guess. Hey! Did we find out anything?
Strand! Get the Strand! 3 ships still missing at sea! All aboard feared lost! Get the Strand! Latest word on the missing ships!
Give me the latest edition. There's a good lad.
Thank you, mister.
Did you just pet the orphan boy? Storm of the Century. French police sputter.
Watson, consider the news of all these missing ships. I have an idea, but it will be necessary to secure a chart for the Scotland coast and nearby seas. No point in asking Barnes. I have no desire to divert his attention from the translation.
True enough, Holmes. But where else would we find such a chart?
For the boat? Wouldn't we just go talk to the people at the pub?
It's elementary. It is a sea chart we seek. We must go to the harbour.
Yeah, yo, you got a sea chart?
Good day, sir.
Good morning to you, gentlemen. Would you care for a pint, or perhaps something finer?
Thank you, but at the moment I have need of information and will have to miss another glass of your fine ale. More's the pity. Would you happen to know where I could find charts of the local waters?
They are all kept at the harbour master's office, but I'm afraid only those with port business are allowed to enter. I trust you understand.
Precisely. What I need is a chart of the Scottish area, where all those ships have wrecked recently.
Indeed, such a sad tale. All those poor souls lost at sea. It seems as if the very devil is at work there. Hang on, a chart of the Scotland coastline, you said? It seems to me I have one in my room over there, behind the bar. Here's the key. Take it and have a look for yourself. If you find it, it's yours for the taking.
Or, you know, I, the barman, can spare 30 seconds to go get it. This sounds like a trap. Am I? I don't trust him. Why can't he get it? I wouldn't let anyone else into my room to go search for something.
I need something.
Freaking key. Feels like a trap. Lord Rochester's son embarks for India. He saw many.
A photograph of Rochester as a young man. I have what we need, Watson. Now, let's examine this map.
Oh, okay. Hold on. This is a very zoomed in look. North Minch. The Minch. Trying to see if there's like anything that like really pops out. I mean, this kind of does. Nope. It's just like a mountain or something. A red dot. No. That's kind of circled. Scotland is above England. Here, have a key to my room. This doesn't look like... So weird. Like, this doesn't look like it, you know? Because I'm like, all right. But there's this whole chunk missing. Little Minch. All right, what exactly am I looking for? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Use the numbers from Davy's ciphers as latitude and longitude. I figured, but I can't even read. All right, where's my -5? -5. There's 5. This is what, 57? 58? 59?
Let us pause to consider.
Yeah, we're not pausing. I need to look at the cipher again. 5606. Okay, cool. Cool. So 5606. All right. So 56. This is 57. If we go up, it's 58. So 56 is uber bottom. 6. 1.34. Near West Point. Can I?
Let us pause to consider the facts, Watson.
Hold on. Can I bump up the quality? Well, that's already at 1920 by 1080. How high can I bump this? Alright, I might accidentally break the game here just so I can read the numbers better. Hold on! Ah, damn it. $56 should be at the uber bottom. 434. So here. 6134. Let's see. 5 goes up, so 6134. So that's 10. So 134. I feel like would be around here. No? One of these things. Imagine near the coastline. Quickly! Somebody look up an image! Yeah, this is too close to 20. It's 134. That's 10. And 134 is this row somewhere. Ah, the pixel hunting is back. Unless I've totally misunderstood how to read coordinates. I'm trying to stay in this block. Yes, maybe we just gotta go up. Oop, I'm not in the block. I feel like I probably did read it wrong. And probably maybe on the other end of this map. Stay in your circle. Well, Hmm. Like nothing here, it's just numbers. Like the music has gone away. So we're just sitting here in silence. I aggressively click on everything. Is there something? Okay, well that's the 6.134. Unless they mean over here. No, because it's 6.1. This is 6. Because if you go that way, it becomes 5. So that'd be less than 6.
Let us pause to consider the...
Hmm, 13.4. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 13. Okay, so I was hanging out in this box. I should have been in this box. Fuck. Damn it! I was 2 boxes off. Okay, well, time for me to head back down then. Well, if it was 56 then, let's start down here. It's what, 56.40? So this is 30, and this is 40. 13.
Watson, that's
Ah!
what those mysterious figures meant. Longitude and latitude. They indicate a point along the Scottish coast called Ardnamurcombe. Let's bring back the key to the tavern keeper and see if he knows this place.
Did it. Oh my god, I did. Save. I found it. It took a minute, but I was like, I'm gonna read these blurs. Figure out this number. Alright, you want key back?
Did you find everything to your liking?
Yes.
Indeed, you are as good as your word. I found the charts just as you said. Does the name Ardnamurcombe mean anything to you?
Ah, yes, it's a lighthouse along that very coastline. Legend has it, the place was built over a pirate's hideaway. In fact, now that I think on it, that spot is right in the middle of the tempest that is taking down all those ships. Rather odd-looking building. They say the chap who built it, Stevenson I believe his name was, that he fancied up the entrance with foreign symbols, Egyptian obelisks and even a dog with wings. Strange fixings for a lighthouse, isn't it?
Did I give your key back? Okay, I gave the key back. Oh, sorry, how do I change pages to my inventory? Or did I just suddenly dump everything as soon as I left New Orleans?
Anything else, gentlemen?
No? I guess we'll go talk to our bookman. See if he's done. Oh. This is Baker Street, not books. Do you have anything new?
Mr. Holmes, that gent Barnes is looking for you. He says to come quick, most urgent news.
But you know what? I was actually trying to get over there. Hey, buddy.
Mr. Holmes, I was able to translate the pages that you wanted. Come, I will show you. This book is quite ancient. It tells of a terrifying sect devoted to strange entities. The descriptions are vague, but we can presume the origin of this myth arises from the destructive Leviathan represented in the Bible, a creature said to sleep and dream in a strange city under the sea.
A nightmare sleeping within the sea.
To be exact, the pages you asked me to translate are in fact a prayer or invocation to this entity and the description of the ceremony associated with it. To be frank, what is described in this book would make one laugh, were it not for its reliance on such horribly obscene, morbid, and bloodthirsty language.
And this ceremony, what can you tell me about it?
Promise me you will not laugh. The book says that hundreds or thousands of years ago, during a particular alignment of the stars, a priest performed these rites, invoking the name of a destructive Leviathan. The priest intoned his name and called for his return to this earth so his followers could give him his due. The priest then asked a representative of each nation on the earth to recite the invocation and sacrifice themselves to the sea from atop a colossal natural rock tower surrounded by water. All this is quite absurd, isn't it?
Pray continue, Barnes.
As you like. It goes on to say that the ceremony must be held under the image of the messenger of the outside gods. Nothing more exact is said on these entities. However, from their description, their messenger would have a form rather close to the Egyptian Sphinx, except that his face is without feature and jet black in colour. So an idol in its likeness must be present during the ceremony. But can you imagine that? Some so-called priest and an international crowd atop a tower singing in unison before some faceless winged stone lion?
I can imagine it very well, Barnes. You say that these people are to throw themselves into the sea so that their god will have his due. But what is it about? What does this god seek?
That's the most preposterous part of this tale, and proves it to be pure myth and fancy. Even for the sake of argument, this ceremony could never have happened. In such ancient times, it would have been quite impossible to gather representatives from every nation on Earth and in one place.
I understand, Barnes. Humour me a bit more and please answer my last question. What would this Leviathan want from us?
Indeed, we would owe this creature our world. According to this, complete the ceremony and the collective sacrifice, invoke the demon, and he will arise and swallow the earth. Yes, Holmes, they sought nothing less than the end of the world. What nonsense!
Thank you, Barnes. I must leave now. Goodbye.
All right, yeah, okay.
The newspaper dating before our departure. Watson, find it. There was some article about the current alignment of the stars. This may tell us precisely how much time we have left.
But Holmes, surely you can't believe...
The newspaper, Watson. Find that newspaper.
Sorry, just with how serious it is. The newspaper, Watson.
Look, Watson! The light is barely lit. This explains the shipwrecks and recent disappearances.
Holmes, if we do not find a place to land, and soon, I fear they will add our names to those poor souls lost in these seas.
Ah, we'll be fine, Watson. Oh my god. What is happening? Whoa.
Oh my God! Holmes, look!
I'm looking.
The sea! It just swallowed him!
Lambs for the slaughter! Watson, we must stop this!
What? Oh, we're just shouting at each other while we're right next to each other. Watson! What's happening over here? The Leviathan name is Brain. Pinky has spoken. I guess this is like a little fountain. Oh, look. Looks like it's raining on you. Rain? Nina, people are dying. Focus. Get your shit together, Nina. People are dying. What's going on over there? You okay? What's up? What's up, Lantern? He's dead.
It is sealed tight from the inside.
Blood. Tight. Oh, Jesus. Watson. Like, personal space. Please. Just, like, 2 seconds. Also, funny enough, now with the advanced technology of like GPS and everything, lighthouses are kind of becoming obsolete, so the government's trying to sell them. So, you know of a lighthouse in your area, it might be for sale.
This door is designed to resist even the most furious of assaults. A millennium will pass before I find entry with this toothpick. Watson, we can't enter by the big door. Perhaps these pirate legends can help us.
I love that I'm shouting. We're right next to each other. Oh,
They took particular pains to give this statue a featureless black face.
It's not really a pain, you just don't carve it. You know, let's follow these, torches. I'm getting no one lives under the lighthouse vibes. Flashbacks. In here?
This rope is hardly reliable, but it's the best that we have.
It's a nice lighthouse, though. Is that a dragon? Hint? Get that, get that. Get that. The rock shaped like a ram. Huh. I did walk towards it, and nothing happened.
Watson, here are 3 geysers of seawater. We could do well to remember what McGrinty's man said before they slit his throat.
Sorry, not geysers. Geezers. Okay, now that that's... This will happen?
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
What? I think I have to stick close to these things.
Watson, here are...
Okay.
This must be the place. You know my methods, Watson. Let's examine the soil closely.
Okay. Walk towards until Holmes speaks, equip the iron bar, and click on the greenish rock. Do you see a green rock? I don't see a green rock. I imagine it'd be close by. Greenish rock, you say? Oh. Yeah, sure. That's a greenish rock.
I begin to think those pirate tales are more than mere superstitions.
You may well be right, Holmes. And about the ghost?
Who knows, Watson? Who knows?
Holmes!
Come on, Watson. We are men of science, aren't we? A real danger waits for us in this lighthouse, if we reach it. To reassure you, I will take the lead and go down first. Let's see. It seems to me it is rather an abrupt descent. How should we go about this?
I have a rope.
I must take care not to fall inside.
Do I not use the rope?
We must act quickly.
Lantern?
I must take care not to fall inside.
Pull?
I must take care not to fall.
Ah. Second. We tie the rope to a rock, and then we go down. Nina, do you know what award a dentist can win? It's just a little plaque.
Holmes! Holmes! Can you hear me? Holmes!
It's
Are you
good.
all right?
Oh shit, I fell.
Don't worry, Watson. I appear to still be in one piece. This rope is finished. But fortune is on our side, as the lantern is undamaged.
Die down here.
This ground is unstable. I dare not take a step without the light.
Holmes! I will try to join you!
No, Watson, stay where you are. This rope is useless. We are quite separated, my friend. I will try to find the way to the lighthouse alone. Although, to be honest, I would feel much better with a weapon at my side. No, keep your pistol. It could discharge if dropped. Here now, I have an idea. Toss me that iron bar instead.
Watch out!
Don't let it fall in the water.
Watson, what rotten luck. It is stuck.
Holmes! I can't understand what you are saying!
I can barely make him out. Bad luck. The hole must be blocked with debris. From now on, I have only my wits to serve me.
What? What do you mean the hole's blocked with debris? He's right there! Oh my god, okay. Sure. Oh, what's up, man?
This skeleton has fossilized. It must have been here for years.
I'm gonna take that knife.
The only foe I could hope to beat with that is a serving of pudding, and even then only if it were lightly prepared.
What kind of pudding do y'all have? Oh. Did I just break my knife? I just broke my knife. Well. Looks like I might be stabbing people. Oh, look, another body. You got a weapon on you?
Poor devil. Alcohol has killed him.
I'm pretty sure it was the hook. What's that? Empty flask. Is that like the St. Bernard flasks that you like wear around your neck? It's pretty dope. Old school furry, I like. Let us go up. Climb this.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Okay. Oh, what's up, man?
He liked his drink. Apparently too much. Ah, still some left. This drink twists a man's gut at least 95 degrees, and age has not improved it.
Did you honestly take a sip of mystery alcohol? Oh my god, you could have died. You could be shitting your brains out right now. Never drink mystery alcohol. You don't know what it is. He could have peed in it before he died. Why do I have empty flask and a hot flask containing rum? What do they want me to do here? Something else? It's destroyed. Do I use the hip flask as like a swing? Or, sorry, the empty flask?
Now it can't be used for anything.
You sure? I don't like swing across or something? What am I doing here? Did that, did that, did that. Did that. Huh? Okay, pick up the flask. Uh-huh. Okay. Metal flask to the right, pick it up. A large funnel under the still. Really? I remember looking at it. Let's try again. This thing?
This should prove useful.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I would never have assumed that I could just pick this up.
This will do nicely as a ladder.
ladder, you say? Here? It's like, that's a ladder, kind of. Okay. Finally pick up the rusted piece of gate leaning against the wall. Return to the main cave. Use the broken knife on the crate near the middle of the scaffolding, near the right. Pick up the sails. A lot of near the scaffolding. Okay, this is the scaffolding. Near the middle of the scaffolding.
Sails, sails, and more sails. They might serve as rags. We shall see.
Is it the ramp?
These beams undoubtedly came from some structure overhead. Maybe something interesting is there, but I can't make it out.
See, I look at like these hints for the guy because I'm like, I would not have thought like, oh, let me put my lantern up here.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Are you sure? You just try to tell me. Walk around behind the large boulder, examine the ramp made by planks. Walk up them and examine the bear on the ledge above. Sail!
Yes, there is something here. I must find a way to move this without breaking it.
Is it this?
And there, it is done.
Interesting. Okay. And then is this where I put the ladder? Huzzah.
What have we here? A powder keg. It has been sealed tight, so the powder inside may still be of use.
Empty flask.
And there, it is done.
My lantern back. Past the scaffolding to the tunnel to pile of rocks, climb over the rocks and cross the bridge, which breaks. Oh, I didn't realize I could go over this. I thought it was just a dead end. Nice.
It is too dark in here. I must find a way to light this place.
Did I not grab my lantern? Nina, did you not grab your lantern? I thought I did. You only lowered it. You gotta pick it up, Nina. There we go. I don't think I would do great in virtual reality games because I'd be like, oh, it's fine. It's not fine.
I am still alive, but I have broken my lantern.
How did... And then, can't see.
It is too dark in here. I must find a way to light this place. Perhaps if I call out, Watson will hear me.
What's that?
Watson! Watson! The storm no doubt drowns out my calls, but I need a light and only Watson can help me. I need something like a speaking cone. Watson!
What? Is that the ghost?
Well said.
Watson! It's me, Holmes!
The ghost of Holmes? Whatever are you up to now?
Watson! Woohoo! Watson!
He woohooed.
Oh good, Watson, here you are, at last.
It is definitely me, Holmes. Don't worry, I am here at my post and steady as a rock.
Rather hard of hearing lately, sorry my dear Watson. Would you happen to have some matches on you?
Well, yes. Take these.
Thank you, Watson. You've done all you can. Now go and find some shelter from this storm. I believe I'm on the right path now.
No bother at all, Holmes. I will be close by. Just call out, and I'm your man.
There's a good man. Where would I be without my Boswell?
They're so cute. Just in time for Pride Month. Oh god, I hope it works. I hope.
Unequivocally, alcohol has destroyed everything here.
How does he know it's alcohol?
Some of these bones have fossilized over time. I could use them as torch handles. It is too dark in here.
Oh, I combine the rags with the bones. And then you have a thing. I'm sorry, not work, Diggins. I don't know why.
To fall into this crevice would mean certain death.
I know I need to make a bomb, but how to make a bomb?
The bomb is ready.
Oh, just like that. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't hear Watson just scream like, "Help!" I'd be like, "Ah! Was it me?" It was definitely me. You know, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try something. See if maybe if I go to the actual OBS, if maybe it will play the "Don't Be This." Maybe I should test. I'm gonna test something. Well, refund yourself. You are a mod, so definitely refund your points. And I did attach the cat paws. I put it under the same with the outfit change. So I'm like, you either get a different outfit or 5 minutes of me not being able to play a game and being frustrated, but adorable. No, I have lots. So anyone would be like, well, I don't see the cat paws. I'm like, I made it part of that because I'm only allowed to have a certain amount of channel points, like redemptions, and I might have hit the max. That's why. I have a buddy. Interesting sash.
The most vulnerable part of this device is clearly this old rusted padlock. Impossible. Impossible.
Well, I can't put the bone in and the rope and then twist and it break? Oh. That. Right.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Ah! Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's a one of each. No.
And there, it is done. Impossible. And there, it is done. The most vulnerable part of this device is clearly this old rusted padlock.
There a rock? Just pick up and smash it with?
This should prove useful. Impossible.
The rock. Nina needs
there, it is
100
done.
more viewers per stream for more fun stuff. What do you mean? Like, is that how you unlock more channel point redemption slots?
Ooh, holes.
This well must empty directly into an underground river.
Oh, wow.
This well must empty directly into an underground river.
Well, I guess there's a goal. And emotes and everything. Yeah, that's how you get, like, way more emotes.
This well must empty directly into an underground river.
What do you want me to do with this? That, did that, did that, did that. Did all that. Let's try this. That has water. That has water. 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 They all seem to have water.
Nothing.
Did I just lose my torch? Don't worry, I'll make another.
This well must empty Nothing.
Saw an opening.
Yes, there is something here. To fall into this crevice would mean certain death.
Jump into the river, but safe first. You're not wrong. Okay, so what if I shove the rock? Can I shove this rock?
I need something. I need something.
Your hands! What does he need? Okay. That. Oh, take the leather belt off! Let's try this now.
I need something.
You have the leather belt sorted. There we go. The pipe you went into the hole with? We didn't go into the hole with the pipe. Remember, we left it up there, and Watson tried to throw it back at us, and then it got stuck somehow up in the crevice. Remember? That weird little detail where I was like, I'm pretty sure I had the pipe on me, but okay. And that's why he's like, I wish I had a weapon. And then we found the knife, and then the knife broke. Okay, so this is the way I came. Do I just go in the water? Peg leg. Okay.
Closed. Tight.
Oh, God. Getting tight.
Only a person with a wooden leg should open this door.
Don't worry. I got you. Oh, shit.
The treasure was poorly concealed after all. Why, even a child could have found it. Now we must move on to more serious concerns. Could this be a way back to the lighthouse?
Not even gonna... You're British. You're not gonna take any of this? Not gonna be like, museum.
I haven't examined everything yet.
I looked. There were no hand icons.
The treasure was...
Something I missed. Oh.
a truly magnificent piece, and in such good condition.
Anything else? Right. So I just have a sword. I have a sword now.
I cannot leap across, as it is too far. Watson, where is my Boswell when I need him? Watson! Watson!
Here am I, Holmes! Did you find a way to reach the lighthouse?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I need your help. Could you recover the mast of one of these shipwrecked boats and throw it through the fissure?
A mast, you say? Throw it through the fissure? I will do what I can, Holmes.
Hurry, Watson!
That. Oh, what do we got over there? My hammer. Finally, I get to use it. Anything else? Can pick up. That might just be it. Just the big old stick. So, like, have people just been jumping off this whole time while I've been trying to figure out shit? Thank you! You're the best! Where's my Boswell?
This light must come from inside the lighthouse. What is that ungodly stench? No time for speculation. I must lift this stone. Oh my God!
Holy shit. What's going on here, guys?
I am very happy that... Oh my God! What sort of madman could...
If we are to find out, we must find a way to reach the top of the lighthouse.
Yeah, come on in, bro.
I need something.
Oh. Inventory. I feel like putting rum on it wouldn't help in the situation.
I need something.
No. Okay. Oh, I have to actually go to the ruined building out here and pick up a bucket. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm like, let me go back outside. Pick up a bucket. That bucket. You've been maybe collecting water this whole time? No, empty bucket. Is there water inside, or do I have to go to the ocean? There's water here.
I shall take this. I must return to the lighthouse, and quickly.
Watson, move out of the way. I have a bucket of water. I'm going to douse these flames.
I need something.
Oh my goodness, select again.
Bravo, Holmes!
How clever you are, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. You discovered our trail and found this fool Arneson. Ah, my dear Arneson, please tell me how his hand and all that goes on in his head. I am Ashmat, true believer of the great old ones. Tremble, fools! I will fill you with lead and then stuff you with octopus.
Watson, what is that position?
Very interesting.
Oh. What am I doing? Am I being shot at?
Bravo, Holmes! Bravo, Holmes!
Oh, I'll get it up in a moment.
Hurry up, Holmes!
What? I wanted to explore this area. I need to pick up something.
Bravo, Holmes!
Can't go into the center. I guess we'll just follow. Hope we don't get shot. gonna save just in case I get shot. You know, just in case.
Take caution. He is most certainly waiting for us upstairs. I will try to lure him into range, and this time take aim at his head.
Murder. Holmes, but I have no more bullets.
Then fate is against us, Watson. Unless, if his belief is his strength, perhaps it is also his weakness.
Does that mean... So what? I think I'm gonna get shot. Just having a time.
I must find the place where I should write the sign of the great old ones in blood. I must find the place where I should write the sign of the great old ones in blood.
I'm looking. There we
I
go.
need something.
Rats?
I need something.
Well?
I need something.
Okay, what do you need?
Here's the place. Now, to find some blood and draw the sign of the great old ones.
Literally right next to it. Oh, crap. What was the symbol again?
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Is it that? It might be that. Okay, so giant star, octopus monster, and flying bird. I don't see the bird one. This kind of looks like it. I think
This
I see.
isn't right. Perhaps
on.
if I begin again.
Hold on. How did I get that point? Nope. Ah! Trying to assemble a giant off of his head. Okay. Okay, we're getting the makings of a star. Okay. Kinda. That was something. No, come back, I need that. Because it's like a circle and a star. And this. No, come back. I'm just finger painting while I'm getting shot at. Oh, I don't need the circle. Need to use the symbols on the left of the screen to draw the elder sign on the board. Click the symbols marked in the image below to do this. In the end, it should look like a pentagram with an eye in the center. Yeah! Oh, so I don't need the circle. Where is it? No. I need just like a little baby line. No. No. What line? What am I missing? Nope. Nope. There we go. That it?
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Ah! But I had it. Okay. Let's take a look at the guide here. Yeah.
And there, it is done.
Alright.
Gnar kod Harlem silurstikke spalla hår.
Good? Watson, make sure I didn't just kill the man. Probably fine. Right? He's probably fine. We're gonna save them just in case. He's fine.
It is locked. The only way in is to batter it down.
I have a metal bar.
Hira, droga.
Your friend will have a hard time, and you too, my friend.
What? What?
Go on, kill me. You're too late. Nothing will stop the master from finishing his work.
And why is that?
The door is locked with a padlock, and as long as my friend's alive, you'll never have that key. He surely crushed your pathetic friend. Believe me, he's a better man in a fight than me.
Cease your prattle. Where is the key?
Here comes my friend.
Where is the key? Listen, you fool. What is the good of this great event if you lose your head and hands to a sword?
You're right, my dear. Anyway, you'll never get that key so long as my friend's alive. He has it deep and safe in his own... Oh, oh, oh!
In his belly.
Holmes, I am in time.
As always, Watson, as always.
I was quite fortunate. The fall broke the neck of my attacker, but I got off lightly, just some bruises.
I am happy to see you safe and sound. Now, we must reach the top of the lighthouse.
Do I need to go gut somebody real quick? You know, pretend I'm in Saw? Where's the body? Really? I don't have to... I don't gotta cut him open? Okay. Maybe I have to wait for something else to be like, ah, he said the key was in his... blah, blah, blah. Well, he didn't really finish. He got kind of knocked off. Once you've killed the security guard, quickly turn off the lighthouse so that the master's light replaces it. Otherwise, the dream will not be fulfilled. Rochester, P.S. I shall join you in a few days. Oh! But he died. He lives. Sorry, I heard a weird sound.
The door is securely fastened and with a formidable lock. The man over there, or rather down there, he told me that while this Hindi was alive, I couldn't have the key. Now, where could he have hidden it?
Stomach?
You do not think that he could have...
Yes, Watson, you once again grasped the obvious. He must have swallowed the key. I will have to...
No, Holmes. I am the doctor here, and we have little time. Sword?
Snippity snip. Sword! Wow, awesome.
I need something.
Really? You just had it. Awesome. Hello?
Watson!
Stop. Oh my god.
Holmes, at last here you are. Our informants did not lie. You are a most resourceful and cunning man. And you will have your reward, for you will be in the first box waiting his return. He is near. Can't you hear him? Can't you feel his breath? Leave them.
It is time to stop this madness, Lord Rochester. All those people sacrificed for nothing.
Flesh. Nothing but soft flesh.
Think of your mother. She never gave up. She always loved you, always searched for you.
A soft-fleshed creature with no more value than dust. My true mother is the deep blue abyss where my master awaits. He summons me to join the light of abyss. Join us, Holmes, and you will be part of the dream. Sing with me now. Sing!
Do something, Holmes! I won't be able to keep them back for much longer. And, my God, the sea is rising! Holmes! Make haste, or we are lost!
Stand firm, Watson. There may be a way.
This isn't slightly terrifying.
The light! I found it, Watson! Light dispels darkness! I must fire up the lighthouse! Hold fast, Watson! I must continue searching or all is lost! Impossible. Impossible.
We got blue.
Impossible.
Do I just...
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
I had the one bottle.
Impossible.
Was I supposed to put it here first? Maybe.
I need something.
Bravo, Holmes!
Ah, no! No! Cast out this light! Continue the ceremony! Sing! We must sing!
You will never reach the end of your song, Rochester. Take heed as your choir is leaving. Come with me. This place is dangerous.
You don't understand, Holmes. He is here. He has come.
Rochester!
I called you. You came. Take me. I belong to you. The world is yours. Oh, great. Ah!
I thought that was him, but it's just the ocean.
A singular destiny was the fate of young Lord Rochester. Those who saved him from drowning in those dark waters off the Indian coast served only to cast him into the true abyss, that of madness, a brilliant young man of noble blood whose intelligence was perverted to the service of appalling ancient rites. What did he see or envision that transformed him into such a beast?
I like that I kept the little broken.
To
good
bring
looks
all
in.
those wretched souls to the slaughterhouse like so many sheep, then assemble a confederacy of criminals and psychopaths like the sinister Dr. Gyjax, who used the sale of precious stones to ensure only the purest and most robust racial specimens were obtained for his purposes. Such men who would survive not only a long voyage imprisoned in the depths of a ship's hold, but the torture and drugs intended to hammer into their brains a sordid litany from the end of ages. Monster and genius, one and the same. Next was the discreet placement of his men in cities ideally located to secure representatives of every nation on Earth. Blacks and Chinese gathered in the Americas, the people of Oceania and Asia in London, Eastern and Central Europeans gathered in Switzerland. Their delivery timed to the exact moment and place dictated by ancient rites and a precise stellar alignment. Finally, to find the only building perched over the water, where the builder had the convenient caprice to install Egyptian statues and then to eliminate the lone occupant, taking their place by posing as their nephew and traditional heir to the post. Did genius create the evil, or evil the genius?
I don't know. That statue kept teleporting.
You are awake, Holmes?
Your moans got the better of my sleep, Watson. I assume you had the nightmare again?
Indeed, Holmes. And this time the memories of that dreadful adventure were so vivid and real. Everything came back to me, as if it were happening again.
All the better, Watson. It is because you had begun to forget. The best therapy would have been for you to write on the subject, but what we saw and endured must never be revealed.
True, Holmes. We have never even spoken on it. But do you believe that had we failed, if we had not arrived in time, if this strange ritual had seen its end?
Who knows, Watson? Who knows? But you speak of the past. What troubles me more is the future.
Whatever do you mean?
We eliminated, or have every reason to think so, a formidable threat to our society. But by doing so, we resurrected another, a hidden danger, one laden with hate and moved by vengeance, a ticking bomb, waiting. And a danger wearing a face I know far too well.
Ooh, okay. Well, there we go. That was The Awakened. I'm curious how the remake is gonna go, because from based off what I saw, there's definitely more involved. So I'm excited. I do know I accidentally saw the little inspector scene, and it looks like it is eels that come out of him. But I don't think they do the same head pop-off animation. I hope they do, because that was sick. I was like, ho ho ho. I hope they do it. That was great. Nice. Thank you. I like that that works. I don't know why, but that works. Good job, sound alert. These do work. I don't know what's up with trigger fire. I'm impressed they seem to blend adventure game perspective and first person into one game. Right? Like, it was good. We're doing okay on time. But I'm wondering if I should stop, because I had to leave my computer on all last night to render. I do have a little bit of a headache, but I'm like, that's why I've been drinking so much water. I'm like, why do I have a headache? I'm like, was it the math? Was it all the math that got me? Technically, we're actually ahead of schedule, because all the other stuff was ahead of schedule. We were supposed to be finished with this next Tuesday. You need another computer to render. No, I just need to wait till July and buy myself that 4060 16 megabyte Ti. So I know right now the 4060 is out, Ti, but I want the 16 megabyte one that comes out in July. So I'm like, I just have to be patient. It's gonna be like only a couple $100 versus the 4080, which is like $1,200. So I'm like, I just have to be patient. Just have to wait, and then I'll buy it. So I'll probably confirm with my computer person first. I'll be like, hey, if I buy this, it's gonna fit in my tower, right? But that would be a nice thought, to have another computer just specifically for rendering. So it's like, this game computer could rest. And where would I put it? I don't have room. Well, yeah, no, because the computer have to be powerful enough to run the program. And it's like, if I get a weaker computer, then it would just take longer than if I just let it run on my regular computer. Yeah, I just have to wait. It will fit, or you can cut the tower and make it. No! My tower is pretty. I love it. It's got the see-through case, so I can like look in and be like, ah, it's time to open it up and, you know, get the dust out. Yeah, I just have to wait. I'm pretty sure it'll fit. It's like the current one I have in there seems to be the same size. There's only one fan on the 4070, at least the one that I saw from NVIDIA. So I'm like, it should fit. And there's still room in front of it. I'm just nervous about messing around with it because it's a custom PC, you know? It's like, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. But yeah, I think we'll stop here because like, I'm feeling the headache's gonna get worse. There's only so much like subtle I can handle where they're like, oh, help each other. Oh, I'm firm and standing hard and ready at my position. And it's like, stop talking. And they're just like, oh, your moans kept me awake. It's like, stop. I know it's super platonic. I'm in the gutter now. I'm a gutter child. I'm a gutter goblin. Dust, I hate dust. I have black lights in my tower. It glows. Your dust glows? That's fucking sick, bro. I just have like this small little RGB in my thing. So I have rainbow dust, I guess. I think we'll stop here today. Oh, it looks like the house guest has arrived, so another reason to stop. Who loves and cares about the master? That's great. Can you hear Caspar? You know, we'll save. Can I save? It won't let me save. Well, perfect time to end. Whew, my noggin. All the math. Was not expecting that. Don't mind Cass. She's just saying hello to the new person in the house. Cool. Well, then I will see you guys Friday for the next Sherlock game, which is Sherlock... and what? The Nemesis? Yeah, Sherlock Holmes' Nemesis, where I believe he faces against Lupin, if I'm not mistaken. So, see y'all then. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Zoo is Massey. Bye-bye.